Hey guys, Hendrix Gold here, and I'm in Colorado for the week. Actually, it's on the tail end of our vacation here. It's been very cold. You can see the snow back here. It's May 22nd, so I'm not sure what I was thinking booking a vacation when there's snow on the ground, but actually it's really nice today. It's in the 60s. We've seen snow, so yeah, I'm getting used to this weather. It's off and up and down and pretty crazy, but today is my day, and tomorrow too, possibly. But found this on the map. It's a trailhead. I'm in the National Forest, and it's pretty much like the rules in URI, sluice, pan, that sort of thing. I'm not going to buy a sluice out here, and I couldn't transport stuff on a plane without checking it, and we needed that luggage, so I just bought a few things while I was out here. We were actually down in Denver yesterday, so we hit the Army-Navy supply, and I got just enough to see if we can find a little bit of gold around here. I don't even know if this is gold-bearing property. We're not too far away from Idaho Springs, which there's several active mines in that area, and there's a lot of pay-to-play sites. Of course, I'm not as much into that as some people. I like to just kind of go out in the wild and find the gold, but I've got a beautiful location, and it just kind of, I'm just overwhelmed with the beauty here. Let me show you the creek. I had to step back because it's so loud, but I'll show you what we're looking for and where we're looking for it at. So let me spin you around. It's hard to believe there's snow that deep still. There's a moose around here. I've seen a lot of moose scat. So I got some real basic stuff. I don't even have a snuffer bottle with me. I don't expect to find enough gold for it to matter, but if I do, I'll figure out some way to get it back. I've got drink cans. So, my boots aren't exactly going to allow me to get in this deep water. So what I'm thinking is maybe behind these boulder where there's some cobble there, I'll give that a try. I'll just kind of show you what I'm looking at. I got to get across here without getting wet, losing my phone. So I may have to go downstream or upstream to get across. Oh, I'm gonna love the rocks here today. Look at this. It's almost quartz and jasper. Not exactly, but you can see the quartz vein going through there. Well, nothing on the first two pans. So I found this little spot. There's this rock bar. Here's another one of those cool rocks. I like that. I can't tell if I found gold or not yet, so I'm gonna zoom in. Look at those hoof prints, man. I'm going to give this area an honest try. I think I'll shovel this off to the side a little bit and try to get down deeper in there. Some nice rocks over there. You got a debris jam right here, and you got some fallout right there as well. Maybe I should have brought a fly rod instead of a gold pan. Look at this, guys. That's pretty cool. Typical inside bend here. Some nice good sized cobbles there. Got to give that a little try. So far I'm not seeing anything that indicates there's much gold in this creek, but that should give me a little better idea once if I could get the bedrock or some clay, I'd know for sure. But this type of creek usually doesn't have much clay, and the bedrock, you'd have to move mounds and mounds of rocks to get down to it. So that's not really going to be an option here. But we'll try maybe a little speck of gold washed up on this inside bend, and we can pick it out of our pan. So I gotta find a way to cross. I think it's gonna be upstream a little ways. So I'm gonna dig right here. I think I finally found my first little teeny tiny, smallest piece I could ever see Colorado gold. Maybe I can find something a little bigger I can show you. I'm not done yet. It's only 2 o'clock. So I'm walking back up to the car, and I hadn't really seen anything that interesting till now. See, in here on the hillside, I'm gonna have to take a piece back to North Carolina, see if there's any gold in that. So this is the last full day in Colorado for us, and my wife just dropped me off, and she's headed to Wyoming to look around. So I've got plenty of time, but I've also got family that can come pick me up if I get bored. I don't think I'll get bored, but got my boots, got my pan, got the teeny tiniest little sluice that probably would work about 1/10 as well as a pan, but just for kicks I brought it. But I'm at the St. Louis Creek Trailhead, and this is a beautiful place. I think it has yesterday beat. And my wife was at a shop yesterday, you know, just having a conversation with the lady, and she said something about this place is close to a gold mine, an old gold mine. So she said, you got to try here. So maybe I'll have better luck here today. I don't know much about this area, but I know yesterday was, that was pretty bad. So I could go to any creek in the Piedmont area of North Carolina and find a lot more gold than I found in that creek. So just because we're in Colorado doesn't mean you're going to find gold. Just like any place else, there's got to be a vein crossing the creek. You got to be in the right place. And I don't know if I was digging deep enough, or it'd been a lot better if it had been clay or bedrock. I could have told better, if there was anything at all in that creek. But I'm a little bit limited, but I think I could find gold here if it's abundant. So I'll do some checking around. Let me give you some more scenic panoramic shots here. The same cool rocks are here. Look at this. It's so neat to see that quartz wrapped in with whatever that is. Yeah, if you're a fly fisherman, man, Colorado is the place for you. Such a beautiful creek here. It's got some deeper holes. I'm sure there's some trout hanging out at the bank right there. We got some bigger stones through here. Let's try right in there. seeing one little speck in this. It's right there in the middle of the screen. Right at the tip of my finger. There's a lot of this garnet dust in here too. Not worth sucking up, even if I had a snuffer. We're going to see if this ridiculous little thing works. I can obviously pan quicker than this will work. All right, I've run a little bit of that bucket. I didn't want to splash into this too much because it'll mess that up. So here is what we got. I'll find it out in the sunlight for you. You'll notice it's very reddish, so we know it's catching that garnet sand, which is what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to catch the heavies. So I'm going to dump this out into my pan and see if there's any gold. Yeah, I don't see much gold in that. It's not the sluice, because they caught the garnet. They would have caught the gold if there'd been any. do see a few little pieces in here. I didn't get skunked. Golly, the mosquitoes are huge out here. They're genetically modified to suck like 5 times more blood. Well, we captured one. This is actually the biggest piece of gold I've seen. It's like these mosquitoes. Yeah, these are huge. We got one right there. Is that good? Not really. But at least we could say we found gold for sure. There's no doubt in my mind that that is gold. I can see it good with my eyes. And it was in that garnet sand, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I don't have a snuffer bottle. Maybe I'll drink one of my... See, I got my drinks in the cooler over there. Maybe I'll drink one and just slide it into there, and maybe we can make it home with it. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, does it? And I filled it up with creek water. Obviously, I don't want to drink that now, but I got to capture it. Well, I think I'm done for today. Didn't have a whole lot of luck. Yeah, at least I did find gold. And man, you can't complain when you have a scenic view like this. I just really enjoyed the day. But comparing this to Uwharrie, obviously Uwharrie is a lot better. But I'm not necessarily in the gold producing district. I think if I went maybe an hour south of here down towards Idaho Springs, there'd be quite a bit of gold in the creeks down there. But I was just trying to see what was here, so it wasn't any big disappointment. It was just fun to get out and try. So I'm going home a little early. No use in beating my head against the wall. So go back to the house, get a shower, start packing up for tomorrow. Here comes my Uber driver, unpaid.